Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Factly Digest. I'm Parvati Mohan, and I head the audio-visual production efforts here at Factly. The Factly Digest is essentially a set of lives that we do from our studio once every 2 weeks, where we speak to members from across the teams that work at Factly. So we speak to one representative each from two teams, and they tell us the kind of work that they're doing, that they've done over the past fortnight. And this is often work that you will find is very directly relevant to your lives. So thank you for joining, and we hope you'll find this session useful and continue to tune into the Fatly Digest. Now, before we get into these updates, very quickly, memberships are live here on our English language YouTube channel. It is a small but significant way for you to show your support for us. You will get access, of course, to custom emojis, and you will also have us respond to your comments on our videos on a priority basis. All right, that said, we will get into the updates. We'll begin with the fact check team, and representing the team is Harsha Vardhan. Hi, Harsha.
Hello, Parvati.
Yeah. So I think this has been the predominant theme over the past several editions that we've done, and obviously it's not going to go down anytime soon, which is election-related misinformation.
Yeah.
So this fortnight in particular, what kind of stories have you debunked in terms of politics and elections related to India?
So, for the past few months, we have been mostly we are debunking the political-related misinformation. And since after the announcement of the election schedule by the ECI, we are getting more and more political claims. One of the important one is the claims related to the electoral bond data. So one claim is that there is some hub power company which claiming that is a Pakistan company and donated to BJP just during the 2019 elections. But actually, we did the research by starting with by looking the scheme related documents, the electoral bond scheme, and we see that in order to donate the money or to buy the electoral bonds, a company should belong to India. I mean, it's incorporated in India or established in India. So, so a Pakistan company cannot directly buy the electoral bonds for the India.
Right.
So, and the next one is whether this sub power company is a subsidiary of any Pakistan company. So we looked into the website of MCA, Ministry of Corporate Affairs, and then we didn't find any information related to it. And then we went to the GST. We searched using the GST number of the company and found that it is established. It is an Indian firm established in Delhi in 2028. So based on this, and again this hub power company, this original hub power company of Pakistan, they gave clarification that this hub power company is they have no subsidiaries in India and it is nowhere related to them, and they have not donated, not bought any electoral bonds for India. So like this, in this way, we debunk the misinformation related to electoral bonds data, because recently we are getting more and more claims related to the data since the ECI disclosed the data. So like this way, we can debunk using official sources and not just rely on some media reports on like that. And next one is this series of clipped videos. So as we talked earlier, it's easier to spread misinformation using the clipped videos. Like for example, there is one video of Rahul Gandhi calling Dalits and tribals criminals, and and most of the prisoners are Dalits and tribals. But actually, he's saying that backward classes are plight of the backward classes in the country, and he's not giving any statement like that. It's a clipped video actually. And the next one is Siddaramaiah, Karnataka CM Siddaramaiah, stating that he wanted to reborn as Muslim in his next life. But actually, he's just reiterating the statement given by former PM of India, Deva Gowda.
Yes.
And it is not the statement, it was a misattributed statement.
Yeah.
And a clipped video. And the next one is we are getting more some videos from AP and Telangana, because in AP there are assembly elections in addition to the parliament general elections. So we are getting more information, more misinformation from AP as well. So there is some video of AP Minister Mr. Ambati Rambabu saying that Jagan, his CM YS Jagan is a cheater, but actually it's a clip video, and he's making these comments on the opposition party and not his party members. And the next one is AP's ex-CM Chandrababu Naidu saying that their alliance means they are, now they are in NDA, like TDP, JSP, and BJP, saying that their alliance will going to lose the next election, and YCP is going to win. Actually, it's a clipped video and edited video as well. So while watching these clip videos, we should remember one thing: like no politician will make negative comments on himself or his party.
Right.
So, and next one is this manipulated media, whether it's images or videos. One image is that went viral is that of Smriti Irani, Union Minister Smriti Irani's photo, or a photo like showing her as a dancer in a party. But actually, it's an image of some random woman. Her face is edited with the face of Smriti Irani. And next one is Rajnath Singh tying lemons to the border. But actually, it's also a mock video, a mock image. Actually, he's doing its image during the delivery of the Rafale aircrafts. And next one is MIM leader Asaduddin Owaisi singing Hindu devotional song. Actually, it's his a video is during a public speech, and the audio is from other video. Both are clubbed together to make it look like he's singing some Hindu song.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So that is as far as election related misinformation goes. But what have been the trends over the past 2 weeks apart from elections? What kind of topics have you seen misinformation on?
Yeah. So we have also seen some communal misinformation as well. I mean, this type of communal misinformation push the political narrative as well. So some examples of a video went viral saying that some Bajrang Dal activists beating Christian pastors in Chhattisgarh. But actually, this is a video from the Punjab, and they are not Bajrang Dal activists, but there is some personal enmity between two groups as well, and there is no communal angle. And next one is this video of a person removing the name boards in Karnataka, having the saffron background. It went viral, claiming that the Congress government is removing the name boards with saffron background. But actually, the truth is that there is this rule of 60% Kannada name board rule in Bangalore. So there are this municipality, Bangalore Municipality Corporation officials are removing all the name boards which do not obey this rule. And next one is video showing a man beaten by the group of other people, claiming that the Hindus are trashing a Muslim in UP. But actually, they all of them belong to same community, and due to some personal reasons, there is some fighting between them, and this is not a communal incident as well. And then the last one that went viral is some video of a street vendor from Delhi crying and complaining about the people. It went viral, claiming that some Muslims are harassing her and like that. But actually, the truth is that she claimed that some people, some officials, municipal officials, police officials, they're asking her some for some bribes, but she didn't explicitly mention any communal incident happens for her.
Right.
So, and next one is this deepfake videos. So as you know, we are getting lately we are getting videos of politicians like Yogi Adityanath and celebrities like Shah Rukh Khan, Akshay Kumar promoting this medicine for diabetes,
Right.
hypertension, obesity, like that. So actually, these videos, all of them are fake actually, because the original video, um, uh, I mean, how they create these videos, or they create a video of some of these people giving an interview or talking, giving a public speech, and they mix it with the audio that was generated by audio cloning, AI audio cloning apps. So, so if they mix it and they give a new video, it looks like as if they are promoting the product.
Right.
But actually, they are not. But it's the video is totally unrelated to the product. So, and next one is that went viral is we are getting more and more ads of the scratch cards given by government of India and BJP party, YCP party. Many people are getting their ads on their Facebook feeds. So, but actually, the government of India or any other parties uh, did not give any such scratch code ads, and all of them are fraudulent, and it may cause financial loss for the users. And next one is this fake claims of the government schemes, like government of India giving 30,000 per month for pregnant women, like that. But actually, there is no such scheme, and there are some minor schemes for women on child welfare, but it is not. But it is only available on the government websites and not some any random Instagram handles and random links. So our next one is this is also went viral. Like BJP government, Modi is giving free recharge of 239 for every Indian, like that. And again, this is also fraud because once you open the link, they may ask you for personal details, which will cause data loss and financial loss for the users.
Right. So when we talk about these things, these scratch cards and these amazing medicines that apparently, where we suddenly realized that Shah Rukh Khan, Aishwarya Rai Bachchan, they're all diabetic and they've all recovered. They had it for 20 years and they recovered in 5 minutes or whatever the claim is. Um, so when it comes to all these things that are too good to be true, of course, what are the things that we should look out for? Because we are being bombarded by this kind of information. So how do we, what should make our antennae go off that, hey, something looks really off here?
Yeah. So coming to the scratch card and recharge scams, first of all, this Indian government has not announced any such scheme, and no political party most probably will not uh, promote themselves in this way. So, and even if some party or government launch such scheme, they have not shared the scheme details through WhatsApp through random links. And next one is when you open such ad, we get if you see the URL of the ad, you see some random digits like xyz.com, like that. But mostly government websites end with .gov.in. So we should remember that. And since many users are curious and they once open the link and they see their money and they were redirected to Paytm or PhonePe, and they see this amount like 2000 3000. So out of desperation they click pay now and enter the UPI pin. But one should remember that in order to receive any amount from other people, we don't need to enter any UPI pin. Only if you want to send them money, we should enter the UPI pin. So that's the final and the most important one to remember. So, and next one is about these deepfake videos and miracle cures. So it's getting difficult to identify which one is deepfake and which one is genuine. So, but what we can do is search. So, for example, if Yogi Adityanath are promoting a diabetes medicine, so we should search on the Google. So, even if you search now, it will use the results like Yogi Adityanath, I mean, UP government for files an FIR for fake video. This happened recently because this video government took serious action on the publisher. I mean, on the uploader of the video, like that. So you can get to see what's the context, whether it's real or not. We can get by doing basic Google search. And the next one is looking for audio and video discrepancies. Like there are audio looks like it's like made of, and video is like clipped video parts and parts
Yeah.
videos, like that. And next one is these miracle cure websites are also impersonate some media websites, like that. And for that you can see the URL of the websites. And also most importantly, you should see the brand of some whether this medicine is released by some popular brand or not, like that. And also you should always consult the real life doctors, like that, not online, like that. It's better to consult real life experts and like that before buying using any medicine or any product.
All right, that brings us to the end of the update from the fact check team. Thank you, Harsha. Before we move on to the next team, a quick reminder that our WhatsApp tip line is available and active. And should you want some piece of information fact checked, do send us the claim on this WhatsApp tip line. The number on your screen, and you can save that as a contact on your phone. And it's a very simple process. You can send us the claim, whatever it is, an image or video or text, and we will look into it and get back to you as soon as we can. All right, we are now going to begin with the updates from the second team, which is the newsroom. And representing the team is Sai Krishna. Hi, Sai Krishna. So, in the context of Women's Day, your team did an important story on where Indian women stand vis a vis employment and other empowerment related indices or uh, development indicators. And this is all, of course, you've done it through publicly available data uh, that mostly the government sources put out. So, what were the highlights of the analysis that you did?
So yeah, like you said, last fortnight had an important day. March 8th is celebrated as International Women's Day. To like to recognize and acknowledge the contributions made by women across the world. And uh, like this year's United Nations theme also suggests like push like invest in women, accelerated progress. So it's all about highlighting how bringing in gender equality can boost up many things, including your economic and everything. So, like you said, we have looked at broadly three aspects where like gender disparities seen through an economy. So, the first aspect that we have looked at is the employment. So, uh, globally, only 49% of the women in the working age group are employed compared to almost 76% uh, men are employed. If only women were given as many opportunities as men, we can say it is estimated that the gross like GDP can see an increase of $28 million by 2025. So that's a big deal, and it shows how not giving equal opportunities to women can also affect you economically. Now coming to India, we have seen a different thing. So we've seen that women were more employed in unorganized sectors, whereas their employment in organized sectors is very low. This is related to employment. Now coming to the empowerment related indicator that we have explored. The first aspect that we have explored is related to property owning. So property owning a property or a house is also considered a form of empowerment for women. Now in India, despite like making it legal for a woman to inherit the house or land, and despite several initiatives by the government uh, encouraging women to invest like to own the property, we see that only 40 around 43% women own property or house. This is very low, like less than half. So that is one aspect. Now, the second aspect that we have looked at is the financial empowerment. So we have looked at how many women actually own and operate bank accounts. So we've seen that there has been there has been a rise from 50% to 80% between 2015-16 to 2021. So that is an impressive growth in the women owning and operating banks. Now, coming to the third empowerment aspect I've looked at is the access to digital devices. So right now everything is becoming digital. So owning a digital device and knowing how to operate it is also kind of empowerment. So also looked at that thing, and we see that more than half of the women in India know like own a mobile phone, and this more than half own an like mobile phone, and in urban areas this is like almost 75% own digital device, whereas in rural India almost 50% own a digital device. So this is regarding the empowerment indicators that we have looked at. The third aspect that we have looked at is regarding a scheme that aimed at removing stigma around girl child. So Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao. So it was launched by Government of India in 2015, We have looked at the number of subscribers, the amount that is getting deposited, and which states are doing better in terms of subscribers and deposits. Our numbers show that uh, the number of subscribers jumped from like 42 lakhs to 374 lakhs since the inception of this scheme, and the amount that is deposited grew multifold from 3,000 crores to 10 to 10,000 crores in the last 8 years since this scheme has been incepted. In terms of regional thing, Tamil Nadu and Karnataka leads among all states with consistently around contributing around 10% of the total subscribers and the amount deposited. And we see that five southern states and four which western states almost contribute to more than half of the total subscribers as well as total deposits. So these are broadly three areas that we have touched as a part of our like focus on Women's Day.
And I believe there's another story that you'd like to talk about.
Yeah, this is like completely different. We have focused on elderly population. So recently, Niti Aayog released a report about senior care reforms and how this senior care ecosystem needs to adapt for the growing elderly population in India. And so we believe it is an important story considering the fact that elderly population in India is growing at a faster pace than rest of the population. We have added our bit like including we have included statistics related to elderly population also in that story. Now coming to like brief background on how the legislative framework exists in India. So back in 1999, uh, the UN declared 1999 as International Year of Older Persons, like senior citizen. Uh, in the same year, Indian government also released a policy, national policy on older persons. That was our first commitment towards older people. Subsequently, there are multiple resolutions like Madrid Plan of Action and UN principles for senior citizens as well. Uh, a major shift happened in 2007 where the government of India came up with a legislation, Maintenance and Welfare of Parents and Senior Citizens Act in 2007. Uh, Post that, in 2011, we have a revised national policy for senior citizens, keeping in mind the changes happening in the older population ecosystem. So this is broadly the legislative framework that exists in India, and all these resolutions or all these policies indicate like show our commitment to older citizens that they are an asset to the nation and they are a valuable resource to the nation. They are not treated as some unvaluable resources. These kind. Coming to the numbers that the we looked at regarding the older population, we see that in terms of growth rates, elderly population grew at a faster pace than the normal population. So during the like initial days of independence, the growth rates were almost similar. But right now, we see that elderly population is growing at almost 40%, while the rest of population is growing at only 8%. So this is like massive difference between the growth rates. The second aspect that we have looked at is the uh, longitudinal aging survey of India. So we looked at how present Indian elderly is doing, like what is their well-being. So it was a survey that is conducted in started in 2016, whose report was released in 2020. That survey pointed out uh, some of the interesting aspects of the elderly population in India. So we see that more than like almost 25% of the people above 60 had poor health, and one in every four have multi morbidities and everything. And some important aspect is that only 18% of all the senior citizens are covered under health insurance policies, and almost 80% do not have any kind of pension benefits. So these all numbers point out to the vulnerability of the older population. So that is an important survey that was launched, and these numbers show how important it is to look after senior citizens. The third aspect in terms of numbers is the dependency ratio. So the dependency ratio is the number of people above 60 per 100 people aged between 15 and 59. So we see that it almost doubled from 1961 to projected figures in 2031. So it was around 10.9 in 1961. It is projected to grow at almost 20 in 2031. So the old age dependency ratio also is growing at a faster pace, indicating the need for more support to the elderly population. And some broad recommendations of this report show that calls for this report calls for is the expansion in teleconsultation services and provision of mental health services and these kind of broad things. So that is how we have done a complete story on Niti Aayog's report, coupled with our interesting statistics we have taken from data pool on the elderly population.
Right. The data fill that Sai Krishna mentioned, of course, is our in-house portal for where anyone who works with public data will find a treasure trove of cleaned data sets that you can work with. That's datafull.in. Do consider visiting. And yes, with that, we come to the end of this edition of the Faculty Digest. The next one would be around 4th April 2024. That is, of course, 2 weeks from today. And in the meantime, follow us on social media. We are at Faculty India across platforms. And consider joining our membership. Subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. And reach out to us through comments on our videos and through DMs on social media. And we look forward to seeing you the next time on the Faculty Live Digest. And of course, in the meantime, through the work that we put out daily through all these channels. Thank you so much.